Hello, this is Neil. Welcome to this stock investing meetup in Farmers Branch, Texas, which is just outside Dallas, Texas. Our goal is a gain of 50% or more return on investment on an annual basis. We have these meetups once a month, the last Saturday of each month, and we review the previous portfolios to see how those stocks are doing. And I mention some new stocks that form part of this new portfolio. So today it's going to be the August 2019 portfolio. As you have probably noticed, the stock market has been in a slump. It's kind of going through a little bit of a patch. It's taking a dip, so to speak. But I'm not too concerned about it because most of my stocks have been acquired uh, at the lower end of the price range. So the only way they can go is up. So let's take a look at the previous portfolios and then I'll mention some new stocks for August. So we started this meetup back in December 2018. And I like to remind everyone that the most important thing is to focus on the fact that you're trying to get a return on investment. Try not to get distracted by the noise that often surrounds the financial markets, pundits on TV, or a lot of discussion online. Uh, if you like, you can take a small position in these stocks. I'm not recommending any, but if you'd like to have some sort of a trigger or a prompt for you to monitor these stocks, you can do that. And we have these meetups the last Saturday of each month. The next one's going to be on Saturday, September 28th, same time, same place. Goal is 50% ROI on an annual basis, return on investment. So December, we had these stocks, and you can see all of these meetups on YouTube. The channel name is Stock Investing Meetup, and that's probably where you're watching it. So each month's meetup is uploaded to YouTube so you can see what was done in that meetup. So in December, we have technical communications, China Mobile, Denbury, 3D, and so on the left. Those were the prices the last Saturday. As of yesterday, August 30th, 2019, as of market close, the prices are on the right. The one in green, Zion Pharma, was closed at a profit in this case. If you see something in gray, that would mean that it's an order. And because all of these stocks are a long position, the order will be to buy. So this represents a bit of a drop of about 5%. Jan 2019, Lithium Americas Corporation, Hudson Refrigerants. The one at the bottom, Synalloy, is on order, so the price hasn't yet reached $11. Once it does, the order will be triggered. So this also represents a drop of roughly 10%. But I'm not too concerned with the condition of the stock market as of now. As you know, it goes in cycles. So considering it's a 1-year time horizon, I wouldn't be surprised at all if all of these portfolios gain at least 50% or more ROI. Feb 2019, Another one that was closed at the bottom, Carvana, was closed. So this represents a gain of about 33%. So we have until Feb 2020 to see how it all pans out, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if it exceeds 50% ROI. March 2019. The main reason this portfolio is down quite a bit is because of this one stock Funware, which is a company based in Austin, Texas. They offer a platform for mobile applications. I went in at $13.69. It's now hovering around $1.50, but I expect by March 2020 it should show quite a bit of a gain. So that's my expectation. So this represents a drop of about 32%, which is mainly because of Funware. April 2019 was also a drop, and that was about 14%. May 2019, two of the stocks are still on order, AstraZeneca and Translate Bio. This is a bit of a drop, about 4%. June 2019, Cincinnati Bell was a good entry point at 390, and I expect it to rise quite a bit. So this is a drop of 4%. And July, which was just last month, we have another 11 months to go to see how it all pans out. The first one is on order, Callon Petroleum. Strong financials it has. So this represents a drop of about 7%. And we have another 11 months to go. Okay, so that was a review of the previous portfolios. Let's now take a look at some new stocks. These will be part of August 2019 portfolio. So the first one is Tellurian LNG, liquefied natural gas, based in Houston, Texas. These two gentlemen on the bottom left of the screen, they are the principal founders. Sharif, I think, is the name of the one on the right, and the one on the left, his last name happens to be Houston, coincidentally. So they have good experience, a lot of credibility in the business world, especially in oil and gas. And they are building a pipeline to capture and gather from the Permian Basin. They're also building a facility called Driftwood, just south of Lake Charles, Louisiana, which will not only liquefy the gas, but also they're building an export terminal so that the LNG can be then transported to customers, well, anywhere. Their stock is now, as of yesterday's market close, 653, but I'd like to go in a little bit lower. So I've got an order to buy at 390, and from there on, I expect it should head north. The company claims they have an excellent pricing model. Their cost, including collection, the transportation, the liquefaction, the whole deal is about $3. So that apparently is an excellent price in view of international market prices. Nectar Pharmaceuticals, based in San Francisco, California. So their claim to fame, as it were, is they modify the chemical structure of substances and kind of high-tech, cutting-edge stuff. They currently have 12 approved products that they sell worldwide, and they have 10 that are in the pipeline. Their partnerships, collaborations are with major companies like Eli Lilly, Roche, Bristol Myers Squibb, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and so on. So their stock is now trading at $17.57. I'd be happy to get in here someplace, and I expect it should start rising in the not too distant future. Pangea, based in Newport, Rhode Island. They have about 22 vessels, dry bulk carriers. So it's obviously not oil tankers, but other stuff like grains and coal, iron ore, pig iron, dolomite, limestone, cement, stuff like that. So they offer logistics services, also port facility design and construction, all the related services, and Arctic shipping. So probably icebreaker or something like that. Custom logistics, ocean transportation, Arctic trades, port design, construction, and other services, safety, and so on. So their stock is at 312, and I'd be happy to get in here someplace with an expectation to rise over the next 1 year. So we're looking at August 2020 to see how it all pans out, whether it makes the portfolio as a whole, whether it makes more than 50% ROI. Raven, based in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, started in 1956. They have a few services. They're kind of diversified a little bit. They don't have a specific niche area of expertise. So for example, they offer expertise and equipment for agriculture. They also have films, plastics, stuff like that, including hot air balloons that go up, way up, to gather weather-related data or scientific research, that kind of stuff. And also they have some activity in the field of radar. Their stock is now at $29.17, but I'd like to get in a little bit lower. About $22.50 should be fine. And I've got an order to buy. Mednax, based in Sunrise, Florida. Pretty big company. They have solutions in anesthesiology, pain management, prenatal, neonatal, pediatrics, radiology. Teleradiology is just basically doing it from a distance. So in another city or even a different country, they can look at the x-rays and give their expertise. And they have some services like revenue cycle management, consulting. So they have almost 4,000 partner facilities, more than 4,200 physicians who work with them. They operate in 50 states, and their revenue last year, 2018, was about $3.6 billion. Their stock is now at 2108. So I'd be happy to get in here someplace. It might even sink just a little bit more, but I'm not too worried about that. I'd get in here at market and then expect to see it rise over the next 1 year. Telefonica, based in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Annual sales of about $53 billion US. It's a telecom company, landlines, mobile, the whole thing. They claim that they claim to be innovative. Well, that's their responsibility, I guess. They have a few brands, I guess, movies. Vivo, by the way, is the name they trade under. So their ticker symbol is VIV, in case you wonder about it. They have 48.7. That's in euros revenue. So US dollars would be about 53 billion US dollars. To look at it in context, a major American telecom company like Verizon, for example, has $126 billion revenue annual. So this is a decent sized company. They have 120,000 employees. They operate in 16 countries. And their stock is now at 12.96. Getting in somewhere here would be okay. For those of you who follow my channel, you may have noticed that I included an Argentine telecom company in last month's portfolio. So that's just a side note. I guess the telecom industry in general is, or maybe at its lower point, and that makes it a good entry point, in my opinion. Eastside Distilling, based in Portland, Oregon. Appropriately enough, they're very creative out there. Craft beers and craft distilling, these kinds of things. So this company makes interesting spirits, whiskeys and bourbons, rye, potato, vodka, Marionberry whiskey, interesting stuff. And they apparently are the country's only publicly traded craft distillery. NASDAQ symbol, ticker symbol is EAST. So their stock is now at 527. I want to get in a little bit lower. If you get in at 5, it gets to 10, you've doubled it. But if you go in at 250, it goes to 5, you've already doubled it. And plus, I want to make sure that I'm covered in case it dips a little bit. So that's the reason I've got an order to buy at 250. We'll see how it pans out. Edenor is based in Buenos Aires, Argentina, a utility distributor of electricity, basic foundational industry, and it's a stable company. This industry is highly regulated. They've managed to navigate their way through it. And here are some metrics: more than 3 million customers. They have a strong financial position. And apparently this company is the largest electricity distribution company in Argentina. Empresa distribuidora y comercializadora norte. My Spanish is not that great, so pardon me if I kind of mangled the Spanish, but that's the official name. EDN is the ticker symbol. I'm happy to get in here at market and expect to see its rise, which may be quite rapid. But in any case, I have a 1-year time horizon, so I'd be happy with that. So those are the 8 stocks that are in the August 2019 portfolio. And that's all I have for you today. The next meetup will be on the last Saturday of September, which is September 28th. Same time, same place. Thank you.